Dr. Pallares. I'm professor and teacher of music, and right now I'm teaching in the APSTE International School in Amsterdam. So yeah, I'm going to start. This is a presentation about communication and engagement with the audience. The way I approach this is by understanding, making everyone understand how important is the communication in many directions, in the band, with yourself, and also with the audience, to engage the audience. I'm going to go through a few through my methodology. I'm going to explain you what are the most important aspects that many interviewed professional musicians said in my interviews, and also very important professors as well. Ingrid Monson, in 1996, she mentioned that we should, so music making communities go farther than races, cultural or geographic positions. And she mentioned that we should go farther than just playing music between people in the same, let's say, country. We should share through music all these things. Sedon mentioned that there are three different communicative ways of expression: instruction, collaboration, and cooperation. So also Sedon mentioned that there is the non-verbal communication in music among the players is the most important communication, and that leads to a more creative kind of outcome. Improvisation is a human practice which all music derives. As such, it represents a tool for communication and interaction that seems crucial in a global context. So without this communication, it would be impossible to make music in the context of jazz, but not only in jazz, also in other styles. Other comments from important people. This I have to say, this is all information that I got before the findings. So this is all before findings. Palmer, Sol, and Hatchway in 2012, they mentioned that in their project, the final claim was that the communication with the audience is a way to express feelings. No? So when you communicate with the audience, the musicians are trying to convey those feelings. And there are some styles that don't achieve that, so it's important to understand. Palmer also said that there are different parameters of musical expression. Harmony, rhythm, and creativity evolve in the performer. They evolve, and with this, the communication evolves as well. So that means that when you are evolving in terms of theory, in terms of rhythm, or melodically, when you're playing, you are evolving as a communicative device in the band or towards the audience. Another important aspect that they mention, so is that, for example, they discovered that depending on where you are living or what culture you grow, your communication also changes. So in the band, so you are playing in South Africa, they demonstrated that the different learning process makes the expressivity and the communication develop in different way. So and that makes a lot of sense when you see different cultures, music cultures. So it is very different in terms of communication. My methodology was for this paper. I've been doing interviews, semi-structured interviews. So with professional jazz practitioners, 22 interviews I did in America and Europe, and 2 of those were by questionnaire, and also with follow-up questions. also in the process. Another thing now to say is the collection of the data for this research was made by so for 40 to 67 minutes long of interviews in different places, and also there were a lot of composition techniques taken on board to compose like 1 hour and 40 minutes of music for this paper. Now the activity of the findings very quick. For example, when I asked the interviews, the professional musicians interviewed, they said about communication that is 100% important. It has to be, and this answer was shared with many other professional musicians I interviewed. So yeah, it says a lot. So it's very important in jazz or overall in jazz, the communication. Very important comment now. This for me very important is because this person might be saying that you don't know what's going to happen, so you can practice, you can pretend to you can try to do things in the concert when you're going to play in half an hour, but whatever you practice or you prepare for is not going to be what's going to happen at the end. So the communication in the band, the communication and engagement with the audience is going to change everything you were thinking before. No, that's for me very important. Now I have here also yeah. So it's a song here. I want to play it from 225 to 446. I have to play here, and you will see how. Yeah, 1 second, please. I don't know. You can hear. Yeah, I think I'm going to skip this because trying to play the music is going to be a little bit difficult. Yeah, I want to just jump. For this one here, for this slide, I'm going to just pass it. There is another comment from Kevin Mackenzie, was another interview person in my research. So he said that jazz is how it breathes, no, and it means that when you are playing jazz, the communication is the core of the playing, no. And he says that nowadays in the present context, you find young players that they are not communicating, and that makes the flow with to the audience not happening. No, so it's important that communication. Now, there's another piece. I'm going to just jump this. I don't want to play anything because it will be difficult for the sound. We don't need it. This is a ego trip concept. Ego trip means that one person is playing a solo, for example, and this person, as he says here, if it's your turn to do a solo, but at the time you got enough material for the rest of the musicians to be able to, get something, I reckon that. I mean, you see people going off on an ego trip, don't you? Where the hell did I come from? What is he doing? And I hate it. So this is a comment that Bill Fulton said in an interview, and it expresses a lot how frustrated we are sometimes when one person tries to play a solo of the saxophone or guitar, and there is no meaning. There is just notes and notes, and nothing is happening really. So important to me also to understand that break of association, that break of intention with the rest of the band. No? So also very important for me also is this comment. Jaume Vilaseca from Barcelona, from Spain, he said also that the friendship is like a metaphor, no, in music, in this communication with the audience and engagement, because when you have players who are friends, they have a system and some rules that unconsciously are happening in the performance, and they understand each other better. The metaphor is that music is a language, and when you are talking Spanish or English, if you are with people you know very well, then you can understand very well, and you know the reactions. If you don't know anybody, then the communication is more difficult, and that's the same in music, in jazz music. So you don't know the others, the flow is going to be less less strong, let's say. Okay. Almost finishing here. To corroborate this, we can see that Count Basie, a very important player and composer, he performed 253 sessions in 5 years. Duke Ellington, 1,714 with 600 musicians. Ellington performed 588 sessions with other musicians. So that means that they were not always with the same friendship musicians, and that broke a little bit the direction of their playing. So it's important to understand. Yeah, almost there. Yeah, I'm not playing this song. I don't need it. Now, this quote here, also a very, very strong player in Spain, from Belgium, but he is living in Spain. He said also that we need to understand each other, this friendship I was talking about, and also any player should understand what is gonna happen in the band. For example, if someone is playing a solo, then we should know what the soloist wants at any moment, and that's the communication happening in the band. Another thing to say, and with this I finish. So is that my quote, one quote that I did to conclude this paper: in a contemporary jazz performance, every member of the jazz band has an equally important but different communicative and expressive role. So that was my paper. Thank you so much. Yeah, you have any question? I will be happy to answer.